What's hood, what's gunning? Welcome back to the channel, everybody. We in Florida with it today, man. We got a crazy story. No King Von. We tapping in with the boy 1090 Jake, bro. Florida man arrested after 13-year-old was popped in the throat and paralyzed. That sound like a crazy title, bro. Let's get to that.
We're going to be speaking on a 13-year-old in Florida that was shot in the throat and left paralyzed after an 18-year-old was selling guns to kids.
It's an open active investigation. A juvenile was accidentally shot by another juvenile in the home and with weapons that did not belong to the parents.
No feelings, his legs down. They touched his right hand and he could feel that. We told him over and over and over again, do not go near guns.
Yeah, and they do anyway. And this is what happened.
Kids don't listen, bro. I ain't even gonna lie, man. You know, kids don't listen. What you can do is train kids on how to act around guns. But if you tell them don't touch guns, that's not gonna prevent them from touching guns. But you should train kids to be around guns, so when they do come in contact with a firearm, they know how to act, or they know not to touch it, or they know if they, how to use it if they gonna use it and that gun's killed. You know what I'm saying? You gotta let kids know that.
July 27th, 2024. It was 2:48 in the morning when police responded to a call for a person shot. The officer would be flagged down by a mother who directed him inside of her home to a bedroom where a 13-year-old boy laid with a gunshot to his throat. The husband had cleared the boy's airway, saving his life, and applied pressure until the officer arrived. EMS would be on scene shortly after, transporting the kid to the hospital, who was then airlifted to another hospital. Two teenagers, who are best friends, were said to have been smoking weed in the bedroom while taking pictures of themselves with guns. The younger of the two was sleeping over. It was a Saturday night, and the 15-year-old's parents had said goodnight. A short time later, the teens were still up, disassembling guns, and seeing who could do it the fastest.
Bro, what these niggas think they, what is it, Jarhead? These niggas think they in the movie Jarhead, competing who could take the gun apart, put it back together faster, like 15 years old. I feel like the parents should have been more involved. I do feel like the parents should have been more involved, bro. It just seems kind of crazy to me how these kids even had the opportunity to be downstairs in the basement playing with guns. Not just one gun, plural, guns. Taking them apart, putting them back together. Like, where the parents, bro? Y'all not involved in what y'all kids got going on, that's a fact.
That's when one of the guns went off. The 15-year-old was repeatedly racking the slide when he accidentally pulled the trigger, sending a hollow point in the 13-year-old Nate Green's throat. The hollow point, a self-defense round designed to expand on impact, would penetrate his trachea, esophagus, and lastly, his spinal cord. Once at the hospital, doctors stated Nate was placed in a medically induced coma, was now paralyzed from the waist down.
Damn, bro. His own best friend did that to him, bro. Like, a loved one did this to him, put him in this position, playing with guns. Bro, I learned at a young age. Rest in peace, my bro, Alexio Vega, bro. Rest in peace, my bro, Lex Boogie, man. We lost him to, like, kids playing with guns, bro. Kids playing with guns, bro. R.I.P. my bro, Lex Boogie, man.
And because of the surgeries needed to reconstruct his throat, may not be able to speak again. But how did a 15-year-old and 13-year-old come across two handguns? Speaking with the officer, the 15-year-old stated he and Nate bought the guns for $800 from someone off Instagram. It turns out the teens weren't in the streets, but worked at a pizza place together where they were able to save up enough money.
Wow.
Officers would conduct a cell phone forensic search, finding text between the 15-year-old and an 18-year-old identified as Skylar Snyder, who was already known to police and went by the name 448 Skylar on Instagram. Text would reveal Skylar wasn't selling two guns.
I ain't even gonna lie. Believe it or not, that's what most illegal gun salesmen look like. Some right here. Some right here. With the curly top. Some right here. That's what most illegal gun, they be white, bro. They be white.
Skylar Snyder, who was already known to police and went by the name 448 Skylar on Instagram. Text would reveal Skylar wasn't selling 2 guns, but a variety of guns, and clearly trying to sell them to kids because at one point, the 15-year-old was trying to trade a PS5 for a 5.56 rifle.
Wow.
Settling for...
Nah, this is the most dangerous nigga in the world right here, bro. He trading guns for PS5s? Bro, he trading guns for PS5s? Those are the 2 things that a nigga sell when he down on his luck. It's like a third thing too, but definitely the pipe, when a nigga selling his gun, bro, you know he down on his luck. When a nigga selling his PS5, he down on his luck. Like, he really need to come up. But this nigga out here trading guns for PS5s to minors? Bro, lock this nigga up, gang. This nigga's a thug. A worst kind of thug, too. Putting the kids in danger.
2 handguns, Skylar was paid $800 and 8 THC cartridges. Officers also found messages from Instagram.
$800 and 8 THC cartridges. Wow, bro. This nigga just wanted to get high. Bro.
Settling for the 2 handguns, Skylar was paid $800 and 8 THC cartridges. Officers also found messages from Instagram showing the day after the shooting.
Bro, imagine trading guns for some weed pens. Bro, trading guns for weed pens is nuts.
Skylar messaged the 15-year-old stating he had something for him, and since Skylar wasn't selling PS5s, it can be assumed he was selling another gun. So how did 18-year-old Skylar get into the gun business? Come to find out, Skylar was out on bond for multiple counts of grand theft of a firearm and breaking into a car. In fact, it seemed to be his thing, that he'd break in and steal guns and then sell them through Instagram and Snapchat, leaving behind a trail of digital evidence as every picture of every gun stolen in his cases.
Bro, if he 18, I think they say he 18. Bro, he definitely going to jail for a long time. They're going to charge him with that boy murder. I mean, they're going to charge him with the shooting of that boy getting paralyzed. Watch.
And recovered through Snapchat and Instagram warrants. So this mega mind looking dumbass decided to sell 2 guns to 2 kids who were trying to look cool and take pictures. But see, the power of a gun has to equal out to the responsibility of its owner, or that power will be misplaced. And this case, to me, is no different than that of a drug dealer selling fentanyl to teens who heard about perks and songs and died trying their rapper's favorite drug. The Port Orange Police Department would issue a press release stating Skylar now had a warrant for his arrest on charges of dealing in stolen property and 2 counts of selling a firearm to a minor, one of which shot and paralyzed the 13-year-old victim. Further investigation ultimately led to 4 additional firearms.
What type of guns he sold these niggas? A Glock up top. That's what's that, a Glock 19? Like a Glock 19 up top. I don't know what that is to the right. Then you got a Taurus on the bottom. Taurus G2. I don't even know what them other 2 guns is.
Being recovered from other juveniles not related to the shooting, 3 of which were stolen.
Wow.
August 8th, 2024, Skylar would turn himself into police and was charged with armed burglary, 3 counts of grand theft of a firearm, 2 counts of selling a firearm to a minor, 2 counts of dealing in stolen property, and possession of a firearm by a minor. Now, armed burglary...
Oh, so they didn't charge him. They ain't charge him with the shooting of the minor? If this nigga 18, I know they're gonna charge him with the minor.
Is a PBL in the state of Florida, or punishable by life offense. So just for that one charge, Skylar faces up to a life sentence at trial. As for the 15-year-old who accidentally shot his 13-year-old friend, law enforcement determined the incident to be an accident, and he will luckily not face criminal charges.
I don't even know how I feel about that, bro. I don't even know how I feel about that. My bro in the hood, bro, I ain't even gonna say his name, bro, but that's the homie still. That's the homie, you know what I'm saying? I got love for the homie. My bro got locked up and did some time. He ain't do that long, but my bro, it was an accidental. This same situation that we watching right here on this screen, my actual homie went through this one. R.I.P. my bro, Lex Boogie. My bro Lex Boogie passed away. That, you know what I'm saying? R.I.P. my bro Lex Boogie was playing with guns, like having guns in the crib and just playing with them, like just being hyped to be kids. We was kids, being hyped to be kids and playing with guns, bro. And R.I.P. my bro Lex Boogie, he lost his life. And my other bro got locked up. He went to jail, you know what I'm saying? He turned himself in, did a couple years, you know what I'm saying? This nigga not even getting charged, but I guess it's because of the different states. New York State, regardless, you getting locked up for the gun.
Just a few months after his 18th birthday, Skylar Snyder will begin adulthood behind bars for the time being.
Selling a weapon to a minor, 2 counts of that.
As he listened to the judge Thursday, Snyder shook his head in disagreement with what she was saying. He also appeared bothered by his picture being taken. He didn't say anything,
So I'm going to leave that no bond on the warrant.
but sobbed as he returned to the cold concrete walls of the county jail.
Now this video...
Yo, what did he really think was gonna be the result of, for one, you already breaking the niggas' cars and stealing guns. That's some crackhead shit. Like, that's what the fiends do. That's a fiend move. Or that's a young, but he is a young dude though, I'm not gonna lie. Young niggas do that. That is how a lot of young niggas come up on hammers. Like, it's robbing, going to bars, and when everybody at the bar, crowded ass bars, break into like 10 cars, and you probably find like 2 guns in at least one of those. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Come up on like 10 guns, break into 10 cars, find 1 gun. Like, that's a young nigga game / crackhead fiend game. You feel me? But this nigga was in that game, and I'm pretty sure he probably not even broke. He didn't have to do it. He just figured out that's a thing, and he started doing it. But then turning around and selling the grips to minors. But I guess he only like 18, so he know mostly minors. But bro, he wasn't thinking. Them charges is ridiculous.
Might not be the next drill rapper getting booked for a body or the next drill rapper getting killed over dissing people. But this video is very important. Why? For 2 major reasons. I had to call Skylar a dumbass because he made a dumbass decision, but I didn't really want to go in too hard on him or the 15-year-old that accidentally shot his friend, because he was really just trying to look cool, take pictures with guns, and had no business having those fucking guns.
And I'm not gonna lie, we've all done this. We've all done, at least if you a young nigga from the hood, you've done what these niggas was doing, posing with the guns, taking pictures in the crib, playing with guns with your man, pulling the gun out on your man, like, hey, I would've shot you, I could've shot your ass, you know what I mean? Just doing dumb shit that you know you shouldn't do, like irresponsible with firearms, bro. We all been young before. Not all of us. Let me not speak for everybody. If you come from my community, more than likely you done been in these situations.
See, the thing is, when I make these videos, I hope that some of y'all can relate to situations, because if you can relate, you can understand how lucky you are that you didn't end up like the people in the videos I make. And for me, I've been both Skylar and the 15-year-old.
Facts.
I was the kid breaking into houses and getting guns, selling these guns. I came down to Florida when I was 13. I turned 14, and I think by then I already came across a gun. You know what I mean? I had a situation where I accidentally let a gun off, and it almost ended tragically. But luckily, nothing happened. It didn't hit anyone.
But that just goes to show you, bro, it can happen. That's why I'm saying I'm saying son is stupid for selling the guns to minors, cause like you selling the guns to minors, bro. It's like you was looking to sell them to minors on Snapchat. Like you wasn't even looking for no old heads to get the hammers off to. Like that's what I'm saying. Like why would you? Once you involve kids, I gotta call you dumb, cause even as a kid, I wasn't trying to give other kids hammers. Like you know what I'm saying? Like hell no. I don't know. We was keeping them for ourselves. We was keeping them for the hood. We actually had beef. You know what I mean? But shit, I'm off this nasty, man. I'll see you on the next one, bros. This right here is hopefully, this makes you watch your kid a little better. Be a little bit more involved in what your kid got going on, because you never really know what your kid is really into. So be involved, pay attention. Sometimes you got to be sneaky a little bit and just watch them, see what they got going on. Listen, I ain't got no problem with that. I'm off this nasty. I love you. I'll see you on the next one. Safety, 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 gang, gang.
This bitch, she always want me at the crib. I just come through, drop off dick and weed and chill. Tonight, oh Henny, I ain't even pop a pill. Back out that nigga frontal, split that nigga wig. I love the smoke, I burn that nigga like a cig. Smoking up.